Okay, guys, welcome back to the National Crown Royale Grand National Division. Here in the Truck Series, oh, you guys weren't supposed to see that yet, and you guys weren't supposed to see that yet. But here at, actually, that's the wrong thing. Here at Kansas, we are here for the TMNT 120. And we'll see just how fast these trucks can go. Top speed of about 191 miles per hour, pit road being about 60. We'll see how fast these drivers run. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. And we'll see how this racing goes. It is relatively simple, the track itself, but we'll see how these drivers fare. Let's check in with the points after Milwaukee. Buff, I did not change the names on here enough, or did not change the titles correctly, but we're checking in. Number 1 right now is the number 17 of Buff. He stole the points lead away from, I believe, Kenji or Limes after Milwaukee. He sits with 66 points. After him is Kenji with 60 points. In third place, Limes with 57 points. In fourth, Bad Guy in the 07 with 51 points. In fifth place, the number 94, who is back from the hiatus that we had in the Truck Series. He sits in 5th place with 38 points. And to round out your standings, and the top 6 will be the number 99 of Athen with a 37. The number 29 of Slide Job, who just won at Milwaukee last week, has 27 points, and he sits in 7th on that cutoff. 10 points behind the number 99, number 98, actually. And we'll see just what he can do today. He had a great performance last week, and we'll see what he can do this week. But he has quite the competition ahead of him, as we'll check in with the qualifying. And this race, we only have 7 drivers, which is now 6, because your pole sitter, Blake Witkowski, the number 93, decided he didn't want to do the race. So he is going to get pole points, but he will not start. It will actually be Kenji, followed by Athen, followed by Buff, followed by Limes, then Buck, and then Slide Job, rounding out your 6 drivers for the day. We'll see if anybody else decides to join us, but so far, that is your starting grid. And now, here we are at Kansas. I don't know if this Roblox audio is too loud. For me, it is a little bit. But we're going to check in. Right now in the booth, we have Hero, and we'll see how this race goes. Hero, would you like to introduce yourself? I guess not. Alright, well, let me get my chat logs on so I can see what you guys are saying. What you lovely people are saying in game. As we get ready to go green. I don't know if we have a pace truck today, because Ancient isn't here, and Saturn left, and Hero is right now doing something, so I might have to come in, which is probably a really bad idea. So we'll see. But for right now, everybody, please line up behind me, 2 wide. Let me tell everybody. Hi, buddy. Do you want to be the pace truck? Because I can't really, but I can try. Oh yeah, your stages are, what are they? 20. So we'll see how this race goes, and if anybody. Oh, looks like I'm having some packet loss. Right now it should be yeah, it should be the 44, the 98, and then whoever the hell got 3rd, I forget, and then whoever got hell was behind them and behind them and behind them. Line up 2 wide. We're only going 1 wide on restarts, guys. So we only have 6 drivers, so it's even. So let's do this correctly. Let's see if I can even make it as a pace truck. All right, everybody on. Actually, no, everybody needs to be on -1, so that we can go around. Oh, who is that? It looks like it's Jake coming in. Who will take 7th? I gotta close everything else. All right, let me make sure I can even drive this thing. All right, let's bring out the yellow. 60 laps, 15 minutes. All right. Pace speed is, let's say, let's go 90. See how that goes. Actually, I can't tell because my thing is covering it. All right, guys, we're pacing at 90.
This time or next time?
Going next time. Oh yeah, can you chat that because I'm in the truck right now? Thank you.
Yeah.
It's everyone to -1, so yeah, we're gonna go next time. After this, can you be the one to be the pace truck if you're even gonna still be here the whole time?
No, because I gotta work while it's going on.
You gotta do what?
I gotta work. Is
What the
going on.
hell, dude?
Yeah, I know. Crazy is that?
I mean, it's looking pretty good so far.
Gosh.
We'll see.
Awesome. Change all element. The Windows stuff. Restart single file.
Yes, guys. Restarts are in fact single file. 15 cars. No, not now. Restarts are, not the start. Everybody get back 2 wide now. Athen, go up to the outside. Oh god, what is he doing? Oh god, we're going 3 wide.
No, we're good.
Alright, let me just get to the inside early and delete my truck as soon as I go. Remember, start/finish. Alright, here we go. As we get ready, Kenji will start us off. That's not the start/finish, but it's alright. Green flag in the air. We are here at Kansas, going green. Athen, oh, let me get to Kenji. Oh, they're 3 wide in the midfield right now. Mason on the inside, almost squeezing the number 33 and the number 94 truck. But they're all going to get clean, and the top 2 are going to start running away now. Kyle, or not Kyle, but Kenji in the 44 and Athen in the 98 right now, looking right on each other. Athen going for a much later entry and getting a pretty good exit. As a couple drivers up in the wall. Buck up into the wall. They're 3 wide. Jake almost gets it. Jake gets into them. Oh, they get stuck. Slide job. And Buck, they're stuck. Caution is out. First caution of the day. We're gonna need you guys to just pace yourselves. So next time, it's next time. So it's caution. It's caution.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Caution's after the line. You guys are gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to pace yourselves. I'll just watch you guys at 90. You guys can do this. Trust me. Athen up into the wall, but they're gonna stay clean, almost hooking lines across the line. Oh wait, we're not even getting tracked. All right, caution's out.
Sí. Oh.
There we go. All right. You guys are going to be pacing 90, and we'll wait for the other 2 drivers, and then we'll open up pit road. I don't even know if we can open it up this time. Pit road's not open yet. Pit road opens when you see the pink. So not open yet, guys. So we'll wait for everyone else. We'll open pit road next time. Pits are open next time. Do not go down this. Do not go down. Do not go down. So now this will be open. It will be Kenji, followed by Athen, followed by Limes, then Mason, then Jake, then Buck, and then Slide Job. Pit road speed is 55, so be careful. Let's go into our little suspension cam. No, it's 60. It says 80? Hello? Am I blind? Oh, yeah, I did say 80 earlier. Okay, it is 80. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, 80 laps, which means... Oh, no, pits are open this time, guys. Pits are open this time. Let me fix laps. So it looks like Limes, let's get into regular mode. Limes did not turn on his indicator. Nobody turned on their indicators. What is going on? Nobody turns on their indicators. And everybody needs to be on lap 4. I gotta wait. Well, it's gonna be 5. I gotta wait because everybody's in pits now. Nobody turned on their indicator, so unfortunately, it will occur a penalty and will be much slower. We'll have to go green next time because they're gonna be too quick. So GNT, guys, GNT. And that means that laps are going to be 25, 25, 30. Alright, so now pits road is no longer open. I will change all laps to 5. So it'd be 6 now, and then we'll get around and then we'll go green. We'll go green this time, or yeah, we'll go green this time. So everybody get ready. Buck and the drivers behind are catching up. That penalty did not hurt them, luckily, because nobody was able to pit. So Limes and Jake will catch up to the field and we'll go green this time. Let's go on board with your leader of Kenji, who right now has led every single lap so far. We'll make sure that that is shown with how the laps have been messed up. But everybody, make sure you are using your tire sets correctly, and making sure that you don't use too many too early. But we're gonna be ready to go green this time. I'll say it again for anybody who didn't see. We're going green this time. Single file restarts. Kenji will lead us in. I think Kenji might be lagging or trying to save or something. It doesn't show that he's lagging, but getting ready to go the green this time. Start/finish is where we're gonna restart. They're gonna take the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Mason pulling up a couple people with how the restart came down, and they are bunched up in the back. It's gonna be Buck and Limes on the inside of Mason and Slide Job. We'll see how that goes. They're really gonna need to be careful. And we'll see. Oh, Jake sends it down the inside, and they'll take it 3 wide. Cleanly gets through. Mason up into the wall. And let's check back up at the front. It looks like Athen and Kenji are right battling for first place. Athen right on that back bumper of the 44 truck. We'll see what he can do. He was right on him. Everybody for future... Oh, geez, Mason has really fallen back now. Everybody, for future notice, you have to go at start/finish, not the restart zone. And we'll check in this middle pack. Athen is up into the wall. That's really going to hurt him. Kenji gets out clean, but we'll see Athen a big run. And up to the outside he goes. And this outside run is pretty helpful. But with how close you are to the wall, some of these, it's a little bit more difficult to hold it. So we'll see what they're able to do. But Athen sitting in second place, with Kenji holding the lead right now. Being a little bit more of a sharper line into the turn. Athen, though, catching a lot of time. We'll catch in with this backpack. Jake up into the wall. came in without qualifying. Don't know how much practice he got, but he's really falling back after getting into the wall. Slide job now right behind him. Well, not right behind him, but has now a chance to maybe get a little bit of that toe. And up at the front, Kenji and Athen get up into the wall. It's real aggressive how early this race is. About 14 laps to go in stage number 1. Let's go on board with Kenji. And he is going to get right to that side of the 98 truck. And he gained up into the wall a little bit. The 44 now to the inside. And they are just absolutely fighting. Oh, is there a wreck? Did I miss a wreck? I'm in the bad camera. Well, back behind. They saved it, it looks like, between Buck and Limes, but they're going to fall back really far. And let's check back up at the near the front. Kenji now behind Athen. They are still battling, but looks like Kenji might be trying to maybe work with the 98 truck. We'll see with how difficult it is here. It's a little hard to do so, but we'll see. This pack already very spaced out with Athen in the lead, Kenji in second, Jake in third, and Slide Job sitting in fourth. And stage points are awarded to the top 4. So right now Slide Job has a great lead to 5th place, which is Mason. Jake up into the wall loses a bit more time to these front 2. And as I said, the wall is very vicious to these trucks. It holds, it slows it down, and it hurts your tires. So 3 really bad things for you if you're a driver here, especially at Kansas, when the high side is so much more helpful. But we'll see Athen right now holding off the 44 truck, keeping a pretty good lead, but Kenji wasting no time to catch up in 1 and 2, absolutely riding the inside and getting a great exit out of turn number 2, and now is right back to the back bumper of the 98. But now 11 or 12, now 11 laps until stage number 1 is over, and Jake and Slide Job are starting to catch up to these 2 trucks as they try to work together, but this working together might be slowing them down a little bit. Kenji is getting right to the inside, able to really arc it in and get right behind that 98 truck on exit. Slide Job and Jake, I think, trying to do the same thing. Slide Job looking for a pass on Jake, not able to get it into turn 3, but we'll see. Slide Job having a little bit more of a patient line, going in much deeper near the exit, and he goes up into Jake, who goes up into the wall. They keep it relatively clean. Mason in 5th place, and the 2 drivers, Limes and Buck, falling back really far now. But near at the front, Kenji and Athen are still holding strong to that 1st and 2nd position. Kenji almost hits the wall, which would have hurt him a little bit, but he gets cleanly there. Jake falling back a little bit behind Slide Job now. And we'll see what they're able to do. The 2 at the front are definitely happy to be working with each other. As I say that, Kenji gets to the inside of that 98 to lead the lap. Actually, no, Athen continues to lead that lap. And most lap sled is points, so it is very helpful for those who want to sit and grab those extra points by staying in the lead. Athen gets challenged up into the wall by the 44, and here comes the 29 of Slide Job, and Jake getting bumped hard is that 44 truck by the 07. And into turn number 3, it's a huge bunch up for the top 4, all points paying position. Slide Job into the 44. That's going to help them, and they're almost 4 wide out of turn number 4. 3 wide for third, a 2nd and 3rd, and Jake, a huge run around the outside, gets to the lead past Slide Job, and Athen now trying to do the same. He will. The top 2 now, the 07 and the 98, at Slide Job falling back now. The top 2 have switched 50%. But now Jake takes the lead away, and with 8 laps to go, coming to 7, Jake will possibly cap a great 5 points in stage number 1. But we'll see Athen right on his bumper now. Kenji's starting to fall back a little bit, but we know here it doesn't mean much. Up into the wall he goes. But near the back, we'll check in Mason and Buck. Limes is going to pit last time, so Buck and Mason chilling relatively close to each other. Near the front, Athen dropping back behind Slide Job, and Slide Job takes that second place away. A huge amount of position changes so far, and Jake right now is starting to run away. These other drivers behind hitting the wall a lot. Athen and Kenji, they're staying relatively clean, but when they hit the wall, it hurts them a lot. Slide Job now starting to catch up on that 07 truck. We'll see 6 to go this time in stage number 1. 25, 25, 30 are your stages, and we'll see if these drivers can make strategy something that's very important in this race. But Kenji all the way up into the wall. Athen too. And it looks like Kenji getting slowed down now. Slide Job starting to catch back up to that 07 truck, using a little bit more of a let-off strat and using the high side, but we'll see if it's working that well, as Jake is really running the bottom and just getting a little bit better in the corner. It's starting to work, and we'll see if Slide Job keeps the momentum on the high side, or if he decides to switch down to the bottom like these other 3 trucks are doing. Kenji all the way up into the wall he goes, and Athen quite the same. Both of them losing time on these top 2. Jake starting to run away from this 29 truck. We'll see just what happens with only 5 laps remaining. Slide Job is trying to catch this 07 truck, and we'll see what he's doing that's making him so very quick here. I mean, just keeping that inside, making sure not to lose too much speed going up. And unlike the D1 and D2 cars, the inside is absolutely much more favorable. It seems like Jake just sits on that inside. He doesn't try to get a run on the outside, which helps. I don't know if it does anything different to his tires, but staying off that wall definitely helps. Don't let that smoke fool you, though. He did not touch the wall there, and Jake's still running away from the 29 truck behind and the 98 behind him. But this top 4 now back to being spread out. And like I said, here at Kansas, it is very easy to spread out your cars regardless of how much time or how many laps. But it is very easy. Even if you bunch them together, it's still not going to be too long before they start running away again and getting these huge leads that you see in the top 4. We'll check in Mason. It looks like he might have either lost time to Buck or maybe Pit, but Buck now up into the wall. We'll check in with Limes. He is about half a lap down, or a lap and a half down after pitting earlier. Jake right now looks like he can make it all the way, and it looks like Limes might be undercutting, but Jake, I believe, did pit some of the drivers behind. Athen, we'll check in with him. Athen down pit road this time. He keeps it clean, turns on his indicator, takes no penalties, and we'll see if Jake can make it to finish this stage out as 2 to go for this number 07 truck subbing in for Bad Guy. And it looks like the trucks behind just can't seem to find any time. Kenji all the way up into the wall. Oh, he's gonna try to get down pit road, but he misses. And he's gonna have to go around. He can't pit this time. He hasn't hit the indicator, or he hasn't hit the sign. So Kenji has to go around unless he wants to occur a penalty, unfortunately for him. But we'll check back in with Jake as he's coming out of turn 4. White flag in stage number 1. But Jake out of turn number 4 is going to win stage number 1 for the 07 of Bad Guy. But behind him it's going to be Jake, then Slide Job, and then I believe Kenji, as he's going to pit this time. We'll see. Athen, or Mason, I think, still out. Yeah, Mason will take 3rd. After a very bad start, he'll take 3rd, which is points, and Kenji coming down this time. We'll see if Athen takes his spot. No, it will still be, actually, Kenji will take it. So the top 4 in that stage, Jake, Slide Job, Mason, and Kenji. As this stage continues, Jake still holding strong and still making time, or still making time on the number 29 truck. Slide Job right now seeing what to do. He's gonna choose to pit this time. Jake on the wall, Buck almost into him, but he's gonna clear with the blue flag and goes right back up to the top. We'll see if Slide Job has to miss him, as he's gonna come into pit this time. Buck stays up, going almost down to the 29, but Slide Job going into pit road. We'll see if he gets in cleanly. he will speed, unfortunately, by only 10 miles per hour, and that's really going to hurt him as Jake into 1 and 2. He is holding strong. I believe that pit from earlier might have helped it a lot, or he might have just been saving, but Jake right now out of turn 2, he is flying through this pack, and I believe almost going to be a lap ahead of everybody with how this has gone. Athen right now, since Jake is not pit, Athen is the leader of the people who have pit so far, because he did not speed and actually put on his indicator. So we'll see. But these drivers, I mean, they have been, it's going to be quite the race so far if they can hold strong. Kenji has to pit much later than he wanted to, and that's really going to hurt him. But we'll check as it's Jake, then Sly Job, and Athen, who is a lap down. Jake is yet to pit, and we need to see if he can still do this, or if Jake can hold this momentum that he has so far and win for Bad Guy. That would be win number 2 after Kentucky, and then obviously the long hiatus following that. There's quite a lot of laps left, and with 21 to go in stage number 2, we'll see if Jake can fully strat it out. He's multiple laps. He's about probably 1.5 laps ahead of at least third and back, but we'll see, as he has to make sure to turn on that indicator. And for anybody who doesn't know, to turn on your indicator, you can either click the indicator button, which is on, it should be on your UI when you see your pits, and then on controller it is triangle on PlayStation, and it is whatever your top button, that would be triangle, so either Y or X on the Xbox controller. So just for further notice, I think Jake also forgot to turn on his indicator earlier this race, but luckily was not punished because there was nobody else going down pit road who did turn on their indicator. So we'll see. Jake is going to choose to pit this time, and Buck almost gets into him. You got to be pretty careful on pit road here, and Jake knows that. He's going to go in very slow, which is nice. And it's 55, so he really has to get down, and he will. Cleanly into pit road at about 47 miles per hour. Jake will most likely hold the lead, but we'll see Athen coming around in second. He will unlap himself, and we'll see if he can get around before Jake gets out, as we'll go on board with him. And Jake. Athen coming out of turn 4. Will he be able to get him? Jake out of pit road now. He has a lot of time to speed up as Athen coming into turn 1 now. And he won't be able to speed up, but he won't lose that much time to him, and he has much better tires, as on the outside Athen gets into Jake. And that's going to help him, and that's going to hurt Athen. Very unfortunate. Jake goes to the high side on his exit, trying to speed up, and Athen gets into him, and that's really going to hurt. Because now Jake has much better tires. That contact definitely didn't help Athen's tires. And now Jake is still in front of Athen, so we'll see. Jake holds the lead and does not lose it. So far, he has led every lap since, I believe, about 15 or so in. So that's pretty good. He might be the one to take most laps led today, as it's a huge difference from the drivers behind. But on the same tires? Are you sure? Oh, he only take 2 then, I guess. So we're only 5 seconds back. He only took 2. Okay. That makes more sense then. Athen up into the wall. Jake barely touching the wall. But we'll see between these two drivers. We weren't really able to see them battling much earlier this race because of that huge gap between them. But now they're really getting up into each other. Athen making sure not to hit Jake and mess both of them up, possibly getting both of them into the wall and also hurting their tires. But Athen will cleanly get in front of him, and he is your new leader here at Kansas. Already had led a good amount of laps. Ooh, Jake is gonna send it, and they're gonna get up into each other. Now they're stuck, and caution's out. They have gotten themselves stuck, and that's gonna let Slide Job fly into the lead. And caution they'll start pacing after the flag, but Slide Job will take a lap. It will take a lap lead and will take first into the caution. Everybody now has to catch up, and that means that the two leaders have definitely messed themselves up, and we'll see what the strategy is now after this caution. Everybody catching back up. The driver who will be on the lead lap, I believe, will be... Well, actually, Buck wasn't lapped. So I think it would be Mason who would... No, well, Mason's on the lead lap too. Who would it be? Who would wave around? I think... Wait, Jake? Oh, Jake's not on... Jake hasn't been set his laps yet, has he? Huh? Who is... Okay, who is lap? Yeah, no, Jake should be on the lead lap. I don't know why he's not. So is everybody on the lead lap then? So it should be 37 this time. I'll wait for everybody to come around. Alright, Kenji is going to choose to pit this time. We're going to go green next time. Pacing is... You can pit this time, though. Oh, I don't know why that went away. Dude, what is going on? There we go. Alright. We'll see who's gonna pit this time. It looks like it's gonna be Kenji and Buck, and we'll see how they go into pit road. Athen will choose to pit as well. We'll see if they do. Yeah, make sure to turn your indicators. Actually, everybody's gonna pit. Slide Job as well. Jake's gonna be the only one not to. And everybody's gonna get in cleanly. Nobody's gonna speed. Hopefully it's clean coming out. So we'll see. But green will be next time, as it takes a long time for these drivers to get in. Or, well, it'll be... But I believe everybody's on the lead lap now. So, no free passes, because everybody should be. Unless it is, Limes, I don't know. I don't know if he pit earlier, but we'll see. As Buck already on 0.5, he might not even make it to the end of this race. He's already taken more than enough tires so far. But green will be next time. Bring it back to caution. And it is about 20 or 11 to 12 laps to go in stage number 2. Before we start the last and final stage. But it'll be Jake, followed by Athen, followed by Limes, followed by Slide Job, then Kenji, and then behind it will be Mason. And then Buck. But we'll see what happens on this restart. We're going to be going green this time, so everybody catch up, and catch up quick. But as we get ready to go green, Hopefully these drivers can make it to the end of this race. It looks like they're having doubts. Make sure to go start/finish. Do not go in the restart zone. Do not go in the restart zone. Do not go in the restart zone, Athen. As they get ready to go green, Jake across the line, green flag in the air, slide job is going to jump it to the inside. But we'll see this time, Jake gets a pretty good jump. And slide job falls to the, or gets all the way up to the top. But we'll see if he gets a run coming out. He's going to stay clean. And now Jake gets a huge lead out of the restart. Wow, absolutely massive lead. And now behind, it'll be Athen, who's being battled by the number 33 truck of Limes. Athen right now still hoping for a win, was not able to get one at the earlier races. And we'll see if he'll be able to, off of strategy. He tried, but he was not able to take it a couple races ago. And a huge blockchain of cars here. Kenji almost, I believe, up into the wall. He's going to get into contact with Buck. He's going to try to get clear, and he will. Well, checking back up at the front, Athen, followed by Slide Job, then Mason, and Limes all the way up at the top. He'll try to get a run coming out. We'll see what that does for him against the race against the number 17 truck of Mason. But Athen right now being followed close behind by the 29 of Slide Job. Jake trying to just stay ahead right now. He is on lesser tires as he chose not to pit, and we'll see how much time he loses because of it. He gets into the wall, but so does every other truck behind. Checking back up with him, about a 1 second lead to the truck behind is Jake. And we'll see if Athen, with the newer tires, is able to catch him much quicker than he wants, but it'll be 7 to go this time. As across the line, he'll catch about 3/10 on that number 07 truck of Jake. And now Athen and Slide like heat-seeking missiles right now out of turn number 2. They are right dead close with Jake, only about a couple truck lengths now. As into 3 and 4, it's going to be even shorter. He's almost on that back bumper of the 07 truck. And 3 wide behind, as 2 drivers are going to get into each other. The 33 of Limes and the number 94 of Buck. But let's check back up at the front as Athen and Slide Job have made their way to the 07 truck. And Mason behind. We haven't seen much from him as he had an incident earlier in this race. And now we'll see if he can get in on this action and possibly put himself in win contention, or maybe even stage 2 points, which he is already at, but even better stage 2 points. As Jake kind of pushes Athen a little bit higher, but Athen will clear him on the outside and clean. Oh, he gets sent around by Mason and Jake. Athen will save it, but he almost goes up into the 33 truck. It's clean, and Athen tries to clear himself and gets spun around by both drivers. Jake now falling behind with the worst set of tires. Kenji now up to 3rd, and Slide Job, your new leader, followed by Mason in the 44, but Jake is already trying to take the position away as they're right on each other. Jake stuck to the 44, it looks like, and out of turn 4, he's playing aggressive for these stage points, as only 4 to go this time. And it's looking bad for Athen. He's really going to need to strat this one, or really hope for a caution, as the 29 truck running away. Oh, 2 cars into each other. The 44 and the 07, and Buck and Lime stuck together. Caution is out. Buck and Limes get stuck right on each other, and that's really going to help as caution comes out, and Slide Job will take us to 3 to go. And it looks like he's going to take us to the stage finish and take the points. But we'll see with the pitting here, and all the way we'll check all the way in the back with the drivers behind. Buck and Limes trying to catch back up. As if we can get there, we can open pits this time.
You gonna end the stage under caution or?
We're definitely going to end the stage under caution, but I want to make sure we can open pits this time so we can get through quickly.
If it's gonna end under caution, drive it around under caution and then open pits. Unless you want.
No, it's rather on strategy.
Okay.
Slide Job is going to choose to pit. Will not turn on his indicator. Then he turns on his indicator.
17.
I mean, if people's strategies are going to get messed up, then people's strategies are going to messed up. I mean, that's the thing with cautions. Slide Job cleaning the pits. He can't get his crew to come out. There he does. There he's able to then. Mason, your new leader, with 2 to go in the stage. It looks like it's going to be him followed by Buck, who is then going to be followed by possibly Kenji. Oh, it looks like Slide Job's coming out pretty quick. Might be Slide Job. And it'll be Slide Job, then Athen. That is your top 4. Then it will be Jake and Kenji, and then followed by Limes on pit road. So now we'll be going green next time. We might actually be able to get out quick enough. As they cross the line, it'll be. So once I cross the line for the restart, that'll be the end of the stage. So Mason will take it regardless. Followed by Buck, and then it was it Slide Job and then Athen. So after Athen getting a really bad incident, he will take P4 and take at least 1 point this stage. And we'll see what Mason can do with this start. He chooses not to pit, and we'll see if it was a good idea. Buck really could not pit. He only has half a tire set left, and we'll see if he can make it to the end of this race. It looks like he might, but you never know here. Mason barely able to make it last time after taking too many tires. But Mason right now sitting with 1.5 on the higher list of people with tires. So we'll see what he's planning to do as he sits in the lead, and we're going to get ready to go next time. Or go green next time. So it'll be Mason at the stage. We're not going green this time. This is the end of the stage. So Mason, then Buck, then Slide Job, then Athen. It'll be green this time. But we'll see how the strategies heat up. I don't know if anybody can make it to the end. Oh, Buck, I guess having lag issues to the inside. You can get it running. Hopefully he will. Buck falling to the back, trying to get back up to his position. And we're going to get ready to go this time, as it'll be 29 to go when they cross the line. Remember, restart at the start/finish. Mason knows this, and that's why he's good to be in the lead right now. We'll see how these drivers go. We'll definitely have one more pit stop remaining. But as Mason rounding the tri-oval corner, he's going to get ready to go. He's really holding up, and Buck jumps. That's going to let Mason get a bigger lead, and green is out. Buck will jump, and that'll be a warning for him. Is now 3 wide in the back. Oh, driver's behind. But which number is he even? Number 94. Oh, at the front immediately, it's going to be Slide Job taking the lead away from Mason, and then Jake passing that number 17. Oh, they get into each other, up into the wall goes Jake and Mason, and they're going to save it right on it, but that's going to be a warning for Jake. My goodness, just completely. Or the 07, not the 03.
Thinking down.
Regardless, he can't. Oh my god, huge run. We'll see back up at the front though, Slide Job and Athen. This race already turning into quite a mess, especially for the 07 and the 17 truck. And they're also really going to have to hope for cautions unless they want to strat this one out. Slide Job, though, your new leader from the restart. Out of turn 4, looking pretty quick. With 26 to go this time. We'll see if he can be a back-to-back two-time winner. The second in this season to do so, I believe. If I am not wrong, but we'll see if Athen can be a first-time winner here at the Truck Series, as the 44 of Kenji is starting to make a little bit of time on him. Athen up into the wall a couple times. He's using the outside and trying to just keeping on the outside. We'll see what he can do. Kenji, who had speed earlier this race, kind of started dropping to the back and was not able to really keep up the speed that he did earlier. Lime's now catching that 44, but Slide Job seems to just be continuing to run away and making time on that number 98 of Athen behind. And the two, Mason and Jake, really far behind now, hoping for another caution as they sit with Buck in the middle, separating them between them and the front runners. But Slide Job right now keeping it pretty clean so far. Kenji and Limes, looks like a battle might be heating up between them very soon, as that number 33 is catching the number 44. It looks like the 44 now starting to catch the number 98. We might have a 3-truck battle heating up soon. If they don't mess up, the 33 going to get clear of the 44. After the 44 gets up into the wall. And now a position change for third. It'll be Limes, who was your pole sitter last race in Milwaukee.
The decision of pitting before ending the stage under caution is gonna determine who wins this race.
And we'll see. Oh, Athen up into the wall. That's really gonna slow him down. I mean, if the caution is going to come out, then that's gonna keep pits the exact same. So even with the stage break, or well, no stage break, but even with the stage, caution came out right before. That's going to determine things, and it's going to fuck the race up regardless. So that being said, if that caution did not come out, this race would obviously look a lot different than it does now. But now Kenji's starting to fall back on this 33 truck, and we'll see what he has in store. Maybe he's saving the 33 flying right now with the 98 right on his back bumper. And the 29 truck still running away and gaining a lot of time. Athens seems to be slowing down maybe a 10th per lap, and that's allowing Limes to catch up, and that's allowing Slide Job to run away. We'll see between these two. Buck pits this time, and he'll come out behind Mason to most likely be our first lap car in this cycle. He took 4 tires. You can't take 4 tires. You only have 2 to take.
Yeah, dude.
You have 2 tires to take. You don't have a full set, you have half a set, which is 2. Oh, Buck's gonna come in again. And he's not gonna turn on his indicator. But it's gonna hurt him even more. And now Limes comes in. He takes a half a set and will come out. Also a lap down. But now Slide Job still holding strong to that lead. And that gives Athens some breathing room as the 38 came down pit road. And we'll see what he can do if he's thinking of trying to save. He's up all the way on the wall every lap. And that's kind of sort of letting Kenji catch up, but not really. And for whatever reason, Kenji is not on the lead lap when he should be. Whatever we're at, which is 64. And if I can, okay, well, it's gonna be 65 this time. Says.
What is his plan?
Oh my god. Oh, I spelled it wrong. It's okay. There we go. So now Kenji on the lead lap. For some reason he wasn't earlier.
I'll save tire. Possible pit.
Short 6% house save tire, you don't. Slide Job, you cannot save your tires in the truck series. You cannot save your tires in the cup series, and you cannot save your tires in the Busch series. There's no saving tires here. But Slide Job's going to come into pits this time. He's going to almost miss it. He's going to come in actually pretty quick. Never mind. And into pit road. He's clean. Athens is going to speed. That's really going to hurt him. And we'll check back up at the front. Now Jake and Kenji. And I believe Jake on the fresher tire, maybe. Unless they're on the same and Kenji's just really slow for some reason. Yeah, Jake definitely on a fresher tire. But now we'll see what happens. As Jake, your new leader, with 12 to go this time, will he be able to make it to the end and take this win back from the drivers? As we'll check in with Slide Job, he gets out clean. Unfortunately, Athen will serve his speeding penalty if he's even. If his pit team even came out, they did. So Athen out of pit road. Very unfortunate for him. Slide Job will be lap down as Jake did not pit and Kenji did not pit. But we'll see what his strategy is. I think he is clear to make it the rest of the way, and Jake will just have to keep on saving if he wants to still win this race. Kenji, I believe, as well. Unless Jake pit earlier, then that wouldn't make any sense on why he'd be on the lead lap, because I did not change his laps.
He had hit it, as far as I'm concerned. He is rolled through.
So shouldn't Jake be a lap down?
No. Everybody was on the lead lap. If he was a pit.
Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, I thought you said he did pit. That's why. Why the fuck is he so fast against Kenji then? Yo, Kenji, why are you so slow right now, dude?
Alright. Wait, why are you gonna be like that?
No, I'm just saying, like, Jake went from like a second back from Kenji to 3 seconds ahead of him. I don't know what happened. But Jake now with 9 to go, can he make it to the end? Slide job starting to pull away. And we'll see if this time difference is really going to hurt Jake. He has 1.5 tire sets left, which he's saved the entire race so far. We'll see what Slide Job can do. We'll go on board with him just so we can see Jake behind. Out of turn number 4 comes the 29 truck, followed by the 07 truck. And 8 to go this time for that 07 truck. I mean, we know because his tire sets did not change since the stage caution, or the pitting before the stage caution, or not the stage caution, but the stage laps break. But now coming to 7 to go, Jake, I believe, trying to save it all the way to the end, and it would be miraculous for him as these drivers seemingly had to pit. All of them had to pit. And either Jake found some miraculous spot on the track to make him match Slide Job's times, even with the lower tires. We'll see what happened as he's coming to 6 laps, and the laps were not changed since the stage caution, and that's when everybody was on the same. The only person whose laps were changed were Kenji, because he was down a lap for whatever reason. But we'll see what Jake is at. There's no way. I mean, he might be able to make it to the end of this race, but we'll see. Slide Job should be flying, but right now it doesn't seem like he's gaining much time on the leader. As we check back with Jake, he is just holding on to this out of turn number 4. 5 to go this time, and we'll see what Jake has planned, as it seems like this might be his plan, just surviving and staying out in front as he is almost lapped Slide Job. But everybody else is just so much, everyone else is just so much lower, and we got some on the wall for Slide Job there. He might lose some time, but that might be it. Jake into 3 and 4. He might be trying to make it all the way. Kyle will not make it, but Jake, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Jake had to have pitted earlier because he was flying past Kenji, who's right now at 12, and Jake is still like putting in fast laps, so I would be really surprised if he didn't pit, which means the laps are wrong. That means that your actual leader is Kenji. But if Kenji doesn't make it, then it would be Slide Job. But we'll see if Jake actually pitted out of turn number 4. Coming to 3 to go. Jake is still holding strong on this lead. Hero, check his tires if you can. Because if he's above Kenji, then he pitted. There's like no way to save tires. So I don't see how he would have made it if he didn't pit. But I mean, we'll see. Out of turn number 4, once again, coming to 2 to go. Jake still holding. Kenji is going to choose to pit this time. Or well, he's actually going to get out of pit road. And right behind him is Mason. And Mason all the way on the wall. Checking back in with Jake. Still holding strong. And out of turn number 2, he still looks pretty quick. Looking like he hasn't fallen off speed. And he's still surprisingly fast for somebody who should have really, really low tires. And out of turn number 4, holds the lead off. And he will take the white flag this time by. Jake says he's at 38% tires, so he must have done something to be able to hold on to these tires. Out of turn number 2, he's clean, and if he makes it around these last 2 turns, which at 38 he will be your winner here at Kansas for the TMNT 120. into turn 3, into turn 4, and now out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. Jake will sub for the 07 a bad guy and win here at Kansas. And my goodness, very surprising there. Yeah, everybody keep driving around just so we have everything. I really don't know how Jake made it to the end there. I mean, we saw him pass Kyle with a lot of speed, and for some reason it said he was on the lead lap. But we'll see. Athen now parked in the grass. I'm going to make sure everybody is around. It's Jake, followed by Slide Job, followed by Limes, followed by Kenji, followed by Athen, followed by Mason, and then I believe followed by Buck. So I do not know how he made it all the way around. But for right now, Jake is your winner for this race in the TMNT 120. Jake, you may do your burnouts if we are able to set your car. And allow you to do them. Very, very weird. I want some input from you if you're able to on what was happening. Did you pit since Jake? Did you pit? Sorry, did you pit since the stage break? Like before, when we pit with 3 to go in the in stage 2, did you pit any time after that? You pit when everyone else did. You didn't, so you only pit after before the stage, right? Before the stage 2 ended, when everybody else did. So he must have been saving the whole entire stage, the whole entire 3rd stage to make it around.
Back, wasn't he?
What was that?
He was like 20 seconds back, wasn't he?
I guess, yeah. But he was catching the Kenji who hadn't even pit. So I guess it was the tire difference, I guess, really mattered then. But the thing is, Jake was running faster than everybody else with about 40% of a tire gap. Obviously, Slide Job was able to at the end, but Jake, I mean, that is either some pretty crazy speed or we're missing something. But that's a great win for Jake if everything is all good. But he'll do his burnouts this time. As I'll fly over and watch these. But he'll win for the 07 a bad guy who was not able to make this race. And that means the bad guy will have his 2nd win in the truck series. Not back to back, but very close. And my game is lagging horribly for some reason. I might not be able to record these burnouts, so it might have to be Hero just getting the pictures. I mean, the freeze framing doesn't really help with the pictures because it fucks up the smoke, but we'll see. But a great win for the 07 a bad guy, and of course the driver today of Jake. He coming out of nowhere with I don't know how much practice, but 0 qualifying, and winning this race purely off of strategy once again. Like Slide Job did last time, Jake was able to do this time, and almost lapping the entire field, with Slide Job being the exception. And behind him, Slide Job, Limes, Kenji, Athen, I believe Mason, and then Buck to finish out your 7 drivers on the day. Great win for the 07 with another strategy fueled race. And we'll have to check in with most laps led. I believe it might either go to Slide Job or Jake. I don't know if Athen led too many near the end of that race. But we'll see. Jake, whenever you want, you can head over to victory lane. And another great race here in the truck series for SRU. And another strategy race, which we love to see. We don't like seeing everybody lapped, but if a strategy can get that, we can make that happen, then I mean, it definitely shows the dominance of a particular driver or a strategy. So we'll see. I know I definitely did not get that on recording because the last time I saw him, he did lose a ton of time, but he seemingly caught so much of it. And I mean, even if you were fuel saving, you made it to the end, but being that fast is a little suspicious, I will say. But we'll see. We'll look back and we'll verify the win and everything, of course. And we'll get him interviewed in a minute once we get these pit road picture or victory lane pictures. But a great, hopefully legal win for the 07 truck. And of course, Jake, as will be open for interviews. If Jake would like to be in the booth, I can bring him up. And then we have a couple more people I'll interview, but we'll start with Jake, your winner. Jake, how does it feel to be in the truck series? Obviously, you've had time in SRU before, but to come in, zero practice, zero qualifying, and be able to win a race with the strategy like that, how does it feel?
I mean, I guess it feels all right. I haven't won in this league since I don't really remember how long it's been. It's been a while. It feels great, but I don't really know why. I don't know. It was just kind of weird at the end, I guess, with how my tires kind of held on. I guess I don't really know what happened there.
I would definitely say it was a little weird. I mean, seeing you right behind Kenji on the lead lap and then be able to overtake him very, very quickly, even with Kenji having put in, I guess, some pretty good laps, it was a little surprising, a little suspicious, but I mean, I don't know how other way there was for you to obviously be on the lead lap and pit. But
I mean,
other than that, I
I
mean,
did kind of
can't really think of anything else.
Like whatsoever. I was not even tapping the brake at all throughout any of those corners early in, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Possibly. I mean, in the truck series, there's no way to save tires, so it's...
When you're on older tires, you brake. Slide job.
Hero trying to figure out what that has to do with it. But other than that, I mean, you're able to come in, you sub for the 07 of Bad Guy, able to get the win and get some points for him. That's going to boost him and put him closer to the top 3 in points. I mean, you almost missed this race too, which was one thing, and I don't know how much differently this race would have played out with anybody else being here or not being here. But a great day for you, and a pretty good points day as well. I mean, what was it? Stage 1, P1, and then Stage 2. I think you dropped out with the pitting, and then you were able to come back with the win after striding out in the final stage. Great to hear from you, and great to see you in victory lane. But I will bring you back down to the audience and ask anybody else if they would like to talk. P2, we can bring up Slide Job if you would like to have any words regarding the finish of this race. Pretty fast driver today. We'll see if he would like to speak. He does not have any words. All right. Well, that means I will bring up the next driver, being Limes, if he wants to, which he is not in the call, so he will not be brought up. We'll see Kenji. Does he want to talk? And then does Athen want to talk? Looks like Kenji wants to talk, and we'll see. So we'll have Kenji followed by Athen, followed by, well, I guess Mason left, so nobody after that. But Kenji, I mean, how does it feel? This race was didn't really go your way too much. You had a great outing in the first couple of laps, and then kind of lost you a little bit. But how do you feel about this race?
Not to be that guy, but I am really suspicious on Jake. Really suspect. Because ain't no way. I was running clean laps, lap after lap, and he gained that much? With how much tires left?
Think about, you said about 30 or so.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because around 30% tires, you should be braking. By that point.
I mean, I was checking his telemetry during near the last couple laps, or the last amount of laps. I believe after he passed you, he was braking, but still saving all the way to the end. It is very suspicious, and we're definitely going to look at it. But either way,
I hate to be that guy, but still.
Oh, good. How did you feel that you ran this race? Do you think you ran pretty fast? Do you think you could have definitely ran a little bit better? I mean, you got third, which is not bad even off strategy.
I was fast. I mean, I was fast all day. I just felt like I kept getting ran over by
definitely a couple
people.
Incidents.
Yeah. Especially the incident when I was trying to pass Jake, then he just kept holding me down the track, and we made contact and we wrecked. So I don't understand what that was all about, but it's alright though.
All right. Well, great to hear from you. Sitting pretty high in the points as of right now, and just great to hear from you. Great to see you back racing here, since the trucks have been gone for quite a while. But other than that, I will bring up our final driver, Athen, number 98, who did not have the greatest finish, unfortunately, with an incident. But we'll see what he has to say. Athen, how do you feel about this race? Obviously, I can tell in general, not very happy about it.
Yeah, it doesn't help that I had a run-in with the winner twice. Once coming out of the pits because these trucks do not turn getting up to speed, which is frustrating. Comes up right in front of me. I did not have enough. Those trucks just did not have enough rotation to properly cut down and get past him, and he just, stayed there, and I ran right into the back of him. I would have had a few seconds on him. And then the second time, him and I side by side, I was gonna get around the outside. I couldn't tell if he came up or I came down, but that was annoying. I thought I was gonna get a better finish too, but
yeah, I mean, today you had the speed, you had it looked like you had the strategy, but I mean, with the incident earlier of turning down on the two trucks of Mason and I believe it was Jake, or I could be mistaken, but that definitely did not set you up.
I don't remember turning down on anyone else.
Mason was on the inside, and he was kind of the guy that really got you sideways, and it probably would have been a little bit easier for you, but regardless, you would have had to speed up, and that would have still killed your momentum. So very unfortunate for you. Looked like a really good truck today. Started the race off very well, and I believe got a good amount of stage points during the race, but
I don't think I got any. Wait, do you get wait, how?
Top 4 is stage points.
Top 4? I don't think I got. I think a little bit of stage points, but the real killer for my race was my speeding penalty, and then I took 4 out of pure frustration.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple drivers getting those penalties, speeding and indicator penalties. I mean, for Jake and a couple other drivers, they got indicator penalties at the very beginning of this race did not hurt them that much, but they were able to. I mean, they still occurred, and I guess it was just a little learning lesson for them, which kind of helped them later in this race. But other than that, do you think the trucks felt good? Did you like how the setup was? Did you not like anything other than, obviously, I heard turning when getting up to speed? But in that incident in the pits, I'm pretty sure you were already out and you were on the outside and Jake blocked and you weren't able to get past him. Or were you, because you were saying you were just trying to get under him?
Predictable line into that I call BS. Like
I mean, regardless, yeah,
these trucks don't turn at speed or getting up to speed. And there was nothing I could have done.
I mean, in that incident, it's just unfortunate. And then, of course, you guys get into each other, which lets slide job clear and brings out. Well, I forget if it brought out the caution, but definitely did not help you two. Yeah, it did bring out the caution. Definitely did not help you two in that sort. Probably would have been a lot of a different race if multiple things didn't happen. But great to hear from you again, and hopefully we see you next week at, I believe it will be fucking Rockingham. I don't even remember. We switched it. Today. Not today. We switched today's race, and it'll be Rockingham next week. So hopefully we see you there. Great to hear from you, and obviously not the result you wanted, but hopefully you get a better one next race. All right, well, other than that, that is going to be it for interviews and the race. I hope you all enjoyed. That was another race here at the National Crown Royale Grand National, I don't even know what the N stands for anymore. The Crown Royale Grand National Division here in SRU D3. Hope you all enjoyed. We had some pretty good racing here at Kansas, and other than that, can't wait to see you all next week at Rockingham, because we, of course, switched the dates so we could have a better model. Other than that, I will see you all next time.